Alright everyone, I am here to give you my Wrestle Throwback Friday review. I haven't actually done this in a while. I think the last time I did this was when I did an NXT one, but I don't even remember the last time I'd done this because lately I've been watching SmackDown and then I've been doing other things. So I just haven't had the time to really do this. I didn't do it one week because they were doing the CM Punk and Cole Cabana podcast, and I missed NXT, so I had to review NXT. I think the next, watch it and then review it the next day. So yeah, I actually haven't done this in a while. I'm gonna check on the playlist because I have a playlist full of them, and see when the last time I've reviewed this, because I haven't reviewed NXT. I haven't done a Wrestle Throwback Friday review in God knows how long, but I'm back doing it again. And if you don't know what this is, it's usually every Friday. I do a review of a past wrestling show. It can only be a Raw, a SmackDown, an NXT, a WWE main event, a WWE Superstars, Monday Night Nitro review, the ECW Hardcore TV, any TV show that's going on. Yeah, I'm here to give you another one. So let's get right into it. Today, the one I'm going to be giving you is WWE NXT Arrival. Technically, you could say this is a pay-per-view, but it really isn't. It's just kind of like a special that's for NXT, so I'm just going to review it anyways. And I can't wait to get this done, so let's get it done. Yeah, this actually came out on February 17th, 2014. What happened was NXT... The WWE Network just came out, and it's called NXT Arrival because this is the first time everybody was able to watch NXT. You can only a certain number of people could watch NXT. I think people that lived in Florida, Canada, I don't really know where else, but I remember you couldn't watch it here in Massachusetts. I think you can only watch it off the WWE.com website, which I just found out about not that long ago. So yeah, that's kind of what happened. So then what happened was yeah. I got the WWE Network, but there was some problems going on with it. But I actually did start watching this show. I did. But I guess there was just a bunch of crazy stuff going on. I was eating dinner. I had to get my stuff ready to go to school the next day. And my network also cut out. So pretty much I was screwed. And I was watching it off my phone too, so it took forever to find where I was doing it, so I just gave up pretty much. So I pretty much saw 30% of the show. Pretty much. I only saw 3 matches. Well, 3.5. No. 4.5 matches. And yeah, I didn't really see a lot of the matches. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll do a review, but then so much time went by, I never got the time. So now that I'm doing this Wrestle Throwback Friday review, I'm going to give you the review of WWE NXT Arrival. There was a pre-show to this, and it took me so long to get this up because I was trying to find it somewhere. But if you wanted to know who was on the panel, I remember it was Renee Young, Kevin Nash, Bret Hart, and Paul Heyman. And JBL at the time was the NXT general manager. And everybody was actually at this show. They had Pat Patterson, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, Larry Zbyszko, and then there was another guy that I don't remember his name, and everybody else was there. I'm gonna go through. Ric Flair and his daughter Charlotte was there, who was an NXT diva today. Yeah, I'm gonna give you the review now. So we had William Regal, Tom Phillips, and Byron Saxton on commentary, and I really like William Regal's commentary work. I'd like to see him go up to the main roster and do commentary for SmackDown or Raw or something like that, just to make the commentary team better, because the commentary team nowadays is not good on the main roster. I would actually have him replace maybe Jerry Lawler, because I can't really see them replacing Michael Cole. Maybe Michael Coleman. Michael Coleman could do SmackDown, and William Regal, JBL, and Jerry the King Lawler can do Raw. I wouldn't complain about that. Anyhow, Triple H kicks off and does the typical "Are you ready?" catchphrase. And he talks about how this is NXT, pretty much hypes out the show and pretty much shows the arena. And it cuts to a new, what they have, well, I guess not really a new, but they have a new NXT like Titantron now. When they show, you know, it shows the future is now, and it shows like Undertaker, John Cena. You know, like it showed like the current stars like Undertaker, John Cena. You know, all the current stars. Daniel Bryan was in there. CM Punk, well, he wasn't in there, but it's another example. And then they showed like the future starts now, and it showed like Adrian Neville, Summer Rae, Bo Dallas, Cesaro, stuff like that. So I thought, you know, it's better than the old one. I like it better than the old one. And we kicked right off with the match. It was Sami Zayn versus Cesaro. He had just shortened his name to Cesaro. His name was originally Antonio Cesaro. This was a great match. I should mention before, though, that Sami Zayn didn't have the song he has now. He still had his old song. So if you remember what his old song was then that's great. But this match, I'm not only going to talk about the build-up, because if you want to see it, I talked about it in my past NXT reviews. I even reviewed the 2 out of 3 Falls match they had. And this was a great match, though. I don't know. Like, this was just a great match. It was awesome. They started doing chain grapples, and Sami Zayn took Cesaro. He did a diving senton on the outside, and he went to do the crossbody that he usually likes to do after he does that, but Cesaro caught him into a backbreaker, which was awesome. I thought that was great stuff. So then Cesaro just starts beating the crap out of Sami Zayn, bouncing him off the steel steps, bouncing him off the barricade, and then eventually Sami Zayn gets the upper hand when Cesaro tried to put his leg into the steel post, and Sami Zayn countered and threw him into the steel post, and he tried to do that DDT that he likes to do through the steel post, but when he went to do it, Cesaro caught him with an uppercut when he was like in the steel post. It was like, shit was awesome. And then Cesaro dominated Sami Zayn for like a while. He did try to come back at some point with like a drop kick, but he pretty much just worked on his leg the entire time, which made sense. You know, he was trying to work on his leg, trying to get him weakened, and Sami Zayn fought back somewhat. Like, he tried to do that split leg moonsault that he likes to do on the outside, but then Sami Zayn caught him and hit and he hit like a body slam on the ramp. And Cesaro tried to get Sami Zayn counted out, but Sami Zayn got back in. That was awesome, though. That shows how much they really knew each other, because they had wrestled a lot. Sami Zayn, and then Cesaro went to charge at Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn hit an exploder suplex into the corner, and tried to cover him afterwards, but Cesaro kicked out. Then, what else happened? Anything else good? They just pretty much kept trading shots. Cesaro hit a big boot, which Sami Zayn kicked out of. Cesaro did the Cesaro swing to Sami Zayn, which I thought he 10 times, which I thought he sold really well. I actually think Sami Zayn took this move really well. Normally you don't really see like a wrestler take the move sometimes really well, like someone like John Cena. But I thought Sami Zayn took the move really well. And then Cesaro kept just hitting uppercuts on Sami Zayn, and he kept kicking out of him. I don't know who that is. I'll call him back. Let me talk. Okay. Then there was another spot when Cesaro. Because I just lost my train of... Sami Zayn hit the haluva kick on Cesaro, and Cesaro kicked out, which is like, that's his finisher. So that kind of took Sami Zayn off the edge, and then Cesaro hit a bunch of uppercuts on Sami Zayn, and he kept getting up. He would not stay down. They started trading shots. And then they were on the top turnbuckle when Cesaro tried to hit the neutralizer on Sami Zayn, but Sami Zayn counted into a Hurricane Rana off the turnbuckle, and I think he tried to cover him, and Cesaro kicked out because Cesaro tried to do the apron suplex. Sami Zayn got Cesaro in the tortilla clutch, and Cesaro fought out of it, and he got him in a hold where he like put his leg in the back of his head and just kept holding it there. That was awesome. And then Sami Zayn hit like a sunset flip, and Cesaro kicked out. And then eventually Cesaro just hit the big boot and a neutralizer for the win. It was a great match. Like, you definitely should check this out. Like, it was just two guys going at it with grapples, and it told a story because Sami Zayn wanted to earn Cesaro's respect, and he just would not stay down. Cesaro kept telling him to stay down. And then Cesaro goes to leave, and he was using the Real Americans theme song when he was the tag team, when he was with Zeb Cole doing and a tag team with Jack Swagger. Then afterwards, Cesaro and Sami Zayn hug it out, and you hear Cesaro say something to Sami Zayn, but you don't exactly hear it. And Sami Zayn earns Cesaro's respect. And then afterwards, they walk off. That was awesome. I thought this was a great match. I actually think this match was just good. I don't know if it was better than the 2 out of 3 Falls match, but they did new stuff that in that match, and they knew each other so well. Like, you knew that the match just worked, because normally when you see guys just wrestle over and over again, you get bored of it. This wasn't the case because they did new shit in this match. So I thought it was awesome. And when Sami Zayn, I can't say if. When Sami Zayn comes up to the main roster, I would like to see them immediately be put in a feud with Cesaro, because I think they could work on great matches at WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and the Survivor Series. I would like to see maybe in the future them have an all-out feud for a mid-card title. That would be awesome. So I think the next match was CJ Parker versus Mojo Rawley. I don't really like the way CJ Parker's used. I mean, it seems like he's just the jobber to make the new guy look strong. Like, he's done that with Mojo Rawley. He did that with Baron Corbin. Now he just did that with Kevin Steen. So I think CJ Parker has a lot of talent. I mean, he's working with this recycling gimmick now. He's trying to make the world a better place. I think that could work great for him, but they're not really giving him the opportunity. But it was an okay match. I think this was just kind of to die the crowd down, because if you put like another high quality match on there, the crowd wouldn't be into it, because they just put pretty much marking out to that Sami Zayn Cesaro match, and Mojo Rawley wins with hyperdrive. Mojo Rawley really's gone nowhere since then, though. Next match is let me find my notes. We had the Ascension, which consisted of Connor and Victor, and they were gonna have an open challenge to defend their NXT Tag Team Championships against. They were gonna have an open challenge and put the NXT Tag Team Championships on the line. I used bad wording right there. And they were the longest reigning NXT Tag Team Champions. I pretty much talked about this before, and they were just destroying every tag team on NXT. So who accepted? But none other than Too Cool. Which consisted, you should know, but for those non-wrestling fans out there, which consisted of Grandmaster Sexay and Scotty 2 Hotty. I actually liked that tag team. I didn't really get to see a lot of this tag team, but I've seen most of it. But I like this tag team. I like Scotty 2 Hotty. I think he's awesome. Grandmaster Sexay, I don't really know him that well, but I like Scotty 2 Hotty. I like his finisher, anyways. And it was actually pretty cool. The match wasn't like a 5-star match and anything, but it was kind of pretty cool to see the Too Cool out there again. I think Scotty 2 Hotty is bald now. I don't know if he was bald though before when he wrestled on that old school wall earlier this year. But it was awesome stuff to see. And it was just a good match for the Ascension to have. Two young guys going out there to, against Too Cool, a big tag team in the Attitude Era. So I think, well, they weren't big like Edge and Christian big, but they were a pretty decent tag team. They were awesome. Yeah, the Ascension pretty much destroy Grandmaster Sexay throughout the beginning of the match, and then Scotty 2 Hotty gets the hot tag, and he tries to do the worm, and Victor counters it, and then he hits the STO, and the Ascension hit the Fallen Man and Scotty 2 Hotty for the win. So it was a good match. It wasn't like the best match ever, but it put the Ascension over by beating a big tag team like that. I thought that was awesome. It was cool to see two cool wrestle again. I would like to see them maybe get one last one, like the New Age Outlaws, which consists of the Road Dogg Jesse James and the Badass Billy Gunn. I forgot how to say it for a second there, but I would like to see them maybe get like one last one as tag team champions, because it looks like they could actually have a tag team title one. I mean, the New Age Outlaws got one, so why can't they? Unless they don't want to. Next match. Well, now Stephanie McMahon came out to cut a promo, and the crowd was chanting, "You still got it," and then she says, "I never lost it." NXT, if you don't know, is different from the main roster. Stephanie McMahon's like a baby face down there, so was Triple H. But yet, on the main roster, Stephanie McMahon's a heel. So, I guess I think it's kind of strange, because I think it proves that the people down... I wonder if the people down that watch NXT don't watch the main roster. I don't know. It's kind of strange how they're like, she's liked down there, but is hated on the main roster. I just think it's strange. But she says that this is like the first live event, like live wrestling show to be on the WWE Network. She talks about how the NXT women are going to grow up to be big-time WWE divas, which isn't going to really happen. They'll be like put in 2-minute matches and never wrestle really. And then she says that the women are going to do everything better than the men can do. And then we get Paige defending the NXT Women's Championship against Emma. This was awesome. It was actually a good match. I actually liked it. It went on. It's better than the matches you would see. Like if you want one reason to watch NXT, the woman the woman, because they're not divas, they're women, are way better than the divas on the main. Like the matches, the storylines, the matches are longer. You know, it's way better than the divas matches. Like that trash. Like honestly, it is. And you can definitely see that because they use Emma a lot better on NXT. At times I forget Emma's even a wrestler nowadays, just because we never see her on the main roster unless it's like to have a job to someone. I don't even remember the last time we even saw Emma. Paige, I mean, we haven't even seen Paige in a while, so. But this was a good match. I think right off the bat they tried to hit the finishers, and since they know each other so well because they actually wrestled before too, they kept countering. Emma tried to do the Emma sandwich. Paige countered, and then Paige did a bunch of high knees into like the corner that she outside while she's outside the ring that she normally likes to do, and then Emma drop kicks Paige, and she hits the apron really hard. And Emma just kind of kicks Paige's ass throughout this point, pretty much. She tries to she slingshots her and tries to go for the Emma lock, but Paige counters. Emma gets the dilemma, and then the Emma lock. Paige kicks out of that when she tries to pin her. Paige tried to fight, and then Emma just kept putting Paige in like this submission move. I don't know what it's called, but it was like a surfboard submission move, and then Paige tried to superplex Emma off the turnbuckle, and then or superplex, and then Paige hits a powerbomb. Emma kicks out. No wait, Emma hits the powerbomb. Paige kicks out, and then Paige comes back and hits the Paige turner. Emma kicked out of it, which was a nice surprise because that was the first time someone's kicked out of the Paige turner. And then Emma gets her in the Scorpion. Like, it's the submission move that she uses now, if you've seen it. And Emma taps out, Paige retains, and then they shake hands for respect afterwards. I thought that was awesome. Good match. Like I said, better than what you would get on the Divas nowadays. So I'm happy about this. I really wish they would have these two have like a legit all-out brawl match. You know, that'd be awesome. But that was that. And then we got Xavier Woods versus Tyler Breeze. The match starts, but it never happens. And Xavier Woods is still using the Funkadactyls theme song. Alexander Rusev, whose name is now just shortened to Rusev today, comes out and beats the crap out of him and puts Xavier Woods in the accolade for a long time. That was really all that happened. He beats up Xavier Woods a lot, actually. So there's really nothing to say there. So then we have Shawn Michaels come out, and he cuts a promo talking about how he's been in a lot of ladder matches, and he's looking forward to seeing these two wrestle. I mean, it took a while for them to get this promo out, because the crowd kept chanting HB Shizzo, and he said they should make an HB Shizzo t-shirt, and they want him to have one more match, and then he's like, I don't really want to have one more match, I'm happy being retired. And yeah, so it took a while, but he even kind of mentioned that it was fake, because he was like, I don't do this that often, I have to remember everything I'm supposed to say. It was kind of weird that he would say that. But then we get the main event, Bo Dallas defending the NXT Championship against Adrian Neville in a ladder match. I actually was looking forward to seeing this match, because Adrian Neville is supposed to be this guy that's high-flying, the guy that Gravity forgot, and I thought he would actually be awesome in this match. Like, this match would be awesome, and it was good, but Adrian Neville didn't do any of that. He didn't high-fly at all. He just he did it occasionally, but he didn't do it as often as I thought they would. They didn't really use the ladders as often as I think they should have. You know, it just kind of felt like it was kind of a half-ass match, kind of how it was. But it was still good. Adrian Neville just kind of kicks Bo Dallas' ass at the beginning, and then he goes to hit the red arrow on him. Bo Dallas moves out of the way, and then he, sweeps his leg, and then Bo Dallas kicks Adrian Neville's ass for a while, and then he ties him up in the rope so he can go grab a ladder and climb onto it. And when he goes to put the ladder in the ring, Adrian Neville drop kicks the ladder into him and dives on Bo Dallas, and then Bo Dallas throws Adrian Neville's spine first into the steel steps, and then he ties him up in the apron and is gonna hit him with the ladder, and then I think Adrian Neville ducked and the ladder went in the ring, and they kept attacking each other. For some odd reason, though, Adrian Neville... so then Adrian Neville and him... Adrian Neville tried to climb the ladder. I don't remember what happened to Bo Dallas, though. He got knocked down somehow. Oh, I remember, because he went to hit, the double arm DDT, and then Adrian Neville countered with a backdrop on the ramp, and then Adrian Neville tried to climb the ladder, and Bo Dallas knocks him off. So then, they're both hitting each other with ladders. At one point, they both went into the ladder, and the ladder fell on Adrian Neville, which was pretty funny. Adrian Neville also hit a tornado DDT while there was a ladder set up in the corner. Bo Dallas threw Adrian Neville into the turnbuckle. Adrian Neville went for the red arrow, and Adrian Neville threw him off. And then they fought on the ladder several times. Then eventually, Adrian Neville threw Bo Dallas into the, hit a super kick, I think, and then he hit the red arrow while Bo Dallas was on a ladder, and climbed the ladder, grabbed the title, and won. And then you see John Cena watching from the crowd, clapping. I think afterwards, John Cena even cut a promo on him. I think that was after the show, though. I don't really want to see that. I never watched the pay-per-views because they're long enough. But that was it. I thought this was an awesome show. The only matches I didn't like... Well, actually, everything was pretty good. I didn't really mind the Mojo Rawley CJ Parker match. You kind of had to have that in there. But I think every match actually was pretty good, except for obviously... everything actually was good. They made Rusev look strong. They at least got him on the show somehow, because I think if you had Rusev on the show, because you were preparing him to go up to the main roster, then everyone would know who Rusev was. So I thought that was good stuff. The match of the night, though, is definitely Cesaro Sami Zayn. And they opened the show. I really wasn't mad about that, but if I was booking the show, I would have them open the show, because normally it's not that good if you have the opener be the match of the night. I don't know. It's just my opinion. I think the main event should be the one that delivers. I mean, Adrian Neville, was nice to see him hold the NXT title, and I should mention that this was Bo Dallas' last day as champion, because he has the longest title reign. I'm not really sure if that's actually the case, just because Adrian Neville, they never said how long he really held it. I think Adrian Neville might have the longest, but I could be wrong. And Adrian Neville actually went on to hold it from February 17th, 2014, all the way to yesterday. Adrian Neville held it from February to yesterday, this month. So I thought that was awesome, because he would go on to lose it to Sami Zayn yesterday, and Sami Zayn had his moment. Awesome show, though. I'm happy that how this went down, and it was a great show. So that's pretty much it, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, because you're going to get a lot of great content on this channel. I don't know about maybe this weekend. You're definitely going to get the TLC review. Let's see if TLC can top NXT Our Evolution. I have my doubts, but I have my hopes. That's pretty much it, guys. I'll be back. I might not be back actually later on tonight, but maybe if I make a video, it'll happen. But we'll see. That's pretty much it, guys, and see you later.